Warning: the following video contains video game violence, gore, and explicit content. Hi, hello, and welcome, kings and queens, cuties, and beans. Back to Baldur's Gate 3. Anybody want to talk? Yeah, stay melee.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves.
Alright.
I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant.
Two others.
Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Alright.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Wait, what? What the hell was that?
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize
Was
your
that her
own
dad?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are
Oh,
not to
shit.
blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Does this mean you're Selûnite?
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Isabel? I can still hear her sometimes. I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
Oh. The Spear of Knights. I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it.
Well, they did get you as a kid.
My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shar denied to me.
You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shar still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Should I be concerned?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Alright. As an act of apology for the friend I snapped at the other day, I bought a round of hot chocolates and tried to teach them the useful art of making a strong curative potion. They looked at the recipe, the hot chocolate, and lastly me. Then they left without a word. They jumped of shit. Recipe for 1 greater healing. Extracts needed: ashes of balsam, salts of chasm creeper, or of gnarled tree bark, or of anything really. Method: you just mix them together in a big bowl. Who gives a damn? When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. 3 days living without pain. Can maybe cure this senseless brain. I got to return to the platinum scale. Stop spending my time so frivolously. Buy something. Anything. I need this pain to be gone. I can't take it.
Something over there.
What are you still doing here? I got this. I need you all. Snowburst ring. The journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they've barely aged. How much longer must I anguish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but the blasted toll housekeeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seems ill-intent and barren. I've hoped to learn more about Catherick Dorm, the village's leader, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. Not sure I can bear another hour in this loathsome place. Thank you. I'm very proud of my model. Right, why are you still here?
The light means that Ketherick will be gone soon, right? It is. I can tell by your face.
The Absolute armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure you tie up any loose ends before advancing. Ready.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketherick's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Fuck yeah. Well, that texture is horrid. Yeah, I think we're good now. Should be, at least. I did it! I did all the things it said to. Okay.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your
Warren.
plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
They're so cute.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Let's talk people.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Hi, Carla.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
What up, bud?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I love him. He's a good boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. You're in the ground also, but you're a good boy. Hello. That's good boy. That's part of the game. Where's your little buddy? You're usually running around with the owlbear.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
There's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Oh. Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
How did you become trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Thanks, Belle.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly. There's magic in her look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Thank you. I see my man.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperious soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
You think we can defeat him? Are we strong enough?
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
Oh no. Raphael said the Ascension was lethally diabolical.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
All that matters to me is that you're safe.
I know you do. It matters to me as well. I want to be able to protect you, too. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
As long as you're sure you'll be alright seeing them again.
You're too adorable. I'll be fine. I'm sure they'll bring back memories of so many pathetic years, but I'm much stronger now. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
I love him. Alright. Gail's probably gonna be mad at me.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
What are you talking about?
The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete.
Oh, no.
I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a bit. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Why would Baldurian Magic Shop be the first place we look?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Alright. Got a pulse in you?
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Hey, nothing special.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
I haven't talked to her in a while. Well, I guess let's catch up a little. Let's play Zell about the disc again.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on then, let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
Alright. Alright. So I think that was everybody. Let's go to bed.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prism and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will free everyone of this evil. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Excuse me? What is
Fight
that?
your way to the portal. I need your help.
What path lies before me?
Okay.
Let's have some courage.
No better moment.
Let's go.
Damn.
Knees high.
See if I can get more. Okay,
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
coming!
Hope this ends well. Seems simple enough.
Okay.
Whatever that thing is,
It's not going to last much longer.
Who are these guys? Are these the Getsarai?
I'm here! Help me! I'm under attack!
Why are there intellect devourers here? Why are they friendly?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Someone there? Let's move. Still on my feet.
Oh, I should have run forward. Or not.
Need to learn the hard way.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm coming.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
I'm coming.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Aww. What is happening? That's not our dream dude. That can't be the dream visitor. Is it?
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You are in danger indeed, Mind Flayer. What the hell's is happening?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Prove to me that you are who you say.
You saved a child from a viper, back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
How do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Together, we can turn the tide.
This feels wrong. It's worthless. Oh, the sound is so weird. Oh.
What must be done?
Let's do. Ow.
Destroy the honor god.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Soldier.
Shall we cut and run?
I'm gonna use the side right now, but
This is the easy part. I can still move fast when I need to.
another one. Do it. Oh.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
A mind flayer? How is this possible? Gods, we've been so blind.
Tell me everything.
It's like I said before. I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
The Yankee in the sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithic Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my honor, that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
How did Gortash and the other Chosen find out about the Astral Prism?
A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Vlaakith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. my free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for: containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
It's you or Orpheus that Blackith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison.
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
I'm no illithid. Never will be.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. But you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle.
No.
While continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Did you just call me stupid? No. No way.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve.
No.
You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
I hate everything about this.
You're going.
Yes. Right. That was horrendous.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power, if we're willing to... evolve.
Yeah. Alright, you can feed on me tonight if you
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
I love him. I don't really want to talk about Tadpole because I'm afraid of my age. You know what, let's save and then I guess we can talk about it. And then if it does trigger what I think it's going to.
God, you're
switch.
beautiful.
I want to discuss the astral touch Tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it.
Good. I wasn't going to ask you to use it.
Good. I wouldn't have anyway. I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even my own body. I will not give it up. Now it's mine again.
I wouldn't ask you to. Oh, I love it. Let's just... Oh. Our bedrolls are covered in blood. At least I didn't use up materials. Oh. Is her hair white?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Are we just... Are we not going to talk about it? Alright. I guess not.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
A mighty powerful prince, if he can block out an illicit hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
How does Orpheus fit in?
Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshis teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves. and take their nether stones.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Tell me where she went. I can try tracking her down.
She went looking for herbs. That's what she said. Said it was for the spots. She had them all in her hands and face.
Oh.
She said she wouldn't be gone long. But that was a whole 10 days ago.
The herbs you know for salving sores would take effect immediately. It seems unlikely this child's mother will return.
I think your mum will be gone for a while. Maybe best find somewhere safe to stay.
It does get quite cold out here. I'll have another look for her first. Thanks a lot.
What's going on here?
If you don't get out of there, I'm going to have to make you.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Calm down and tell me what's going on.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
It's a pretty big house. You sure you don't have a single spare room?
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy is begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
Let them stay or I'll make you leave and never come back. Let me roll. It's gonna be a 25. Come on. One more time. Oh.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah.
Olivia, why are you just standing there? Do what I'm paying you for.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said...
It's because I need to be
anything
25. I
else
don't have
is
high enough
extra.
charisma.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild.
It was a Starian, though.
Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Yeah, if I had higher charisma, the roll would have been lower. Missile snaring.
Death greets us all, but not today.
Yeah, I should have some command stuff. Should be a list for me.
What do I have to lose?
Why do I have to get so close?
Not but another harvest.
I am blind. Dilophosaurus. Well, I know Aki screamed. Oh my god, look at the dinosaur! Okay. Yeah, your fucking neighbors. Sure, they love you right now. It's my druid! They can turn into a Dilophosaurus. I'm so happy about that.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah, I just got that at the new level they just got. One more hit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, are you done being a bitch?
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me?
I want the family to stay. You have room for them, surely. Okay. They get to stay.
Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer.
Nope, I will not.
All right, they can stay. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm sure a man of your means can find room at an inn somewhere.
A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Well, shit. Fucking look at Jagira. Oh my goodness. Wait, I gotta move into the light. Look at her. In all her fucking scaly glory. That's so fucking cool. And spit acid on people. Oh my god, that's so cool. Alright. Dismiss. So we don't scare people. That looks disgusting.
Still breathing.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be... Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
How did you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
No one's telling you to leave. Roll the roof you want.
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
You're quite welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Oh, no, Jaheira.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see this city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe.
What are you hoping to find there again?
Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it.
Luck
It should be easy.
Look at all my buffs. Oh. Let's see what the 16 turns into. It's 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 plus 6 plus 1. 34 for a 10. Ugh. So beautiful. An unfinished love story. Ew. Nope. I'm not reading a love story written by a man. Especially one that was that pompous. I'm good. Aww. Everyone, stop moving. Do not move.
Traps. How considerate.
Disarm. And bonus. Boop. 11 turns into a 30. Sexy. Okay, since I...
Traps. How considerate.
Ooh, my perception failed on something. I like.
Charmer. A trap.
Okay, it's just
Time to
another
dance.
firework.
Traps. How considerate.
Okay, we're gonna disarm this one.
Be careful. There are traps about.
15 goes into 34.
Be careful. There are traps about.
I failed on one again. Relax. Follow Starian. There we go.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Careful, I bite. Be careful. There are traps about.
There's so many. Disarm. Oh, nat 20. Critical success.
Traps.
Oh, no, I failed one again. I lack my lovely.
A trap. Time to dance.
There we go.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Let's move it back here.
Trust no one.
Come on.
Making me sweat. A trap.
Okay.
Time to dance.
I want everyone
Watch
close
your
together. Okay, disarm.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Won't do that, Astarian. 16 goes into 33. You not climb over things.
Traps. How considerate.
Disarm. Oh, fuck that nat 1. 34.
Traps. How considerate.
Okay. Is that it? Are we good?
Oh dear.
Nope.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Disarm. 16, 33. Anything else? So, this asshole, why does he have a whole bunch of teddy bears in his basement? I don't like how there are so many stuffed bears. Overland travelers nearing Baldur's Gate have been known to smell the city before they clap eyes on it. This is thanks to what is known as the Outer City, the area that houses much of what Baldur's Gate needs to survive and thrive, but at the same time would rather not keep within its walls. Tanneries, stockyards, slaughterhouses, saltworks, and less than regulated markets around here, as well shanties and camps for the less fortunate souls who are drawn to the city. It is the author's firm opinion that respectable travelers should never dawdle in such a place, no matter how tempting its base attractions may be after a long journey. Instead, they should make way promptly while paying strict attention to any valuables on their person or in their baggage, then see about presenting themselves to one of the main entrances to the lower city, such as the famed Basilisk Gate. Once entry has been secured, they can consider themselves in the city proper. Oh no, I only disarmed it. Okay.
A crooked touch.
$36.
What to do?
Blackmail letter. Arthur. Package still waiting for you at Beligears. You'd better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up, put it in the teddy bears, make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
He did not put something in teddy bears. Oh, shit. Instructions for donations. Gifts for refugees only. Please distribute. He did not put things in teddy bears for refugees. Alright. I really should have kicked his ass harder. Really should have kicked his ass, period. Alright, now we gotta go find out where these donations went.
What in the hells was that?
Felt like an earthquake. As if I didn't have problems enough already.
What's that?
That's the same one.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
It takes worse than a bit of gore to turn my gun.
And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket.
Not until you tell me exactly what you are.
I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend.
I assure you, I do. Tell me what you really are, or I'll strike you down myself.
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
the fuck? It's so strong.
Well, so much for peace.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Don't waste a step.
Always the same old song.
I do not understand. Ew.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I missed this.
I didn't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The flaming fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
Aren't I a Baldurian? You're not even a Baldurian. Refugees aren't strays. They're people and they need help.
Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
Oh, we got to fight.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
Donations?
Donations for what?
Do you not have eyes? The refugees.
Not specify.
If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Well, first, donate some gold.
Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
Now.
Got something else to donate, have ya?
Alright, so this was the first one.
Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
Alright. Save after that one. No. We need to...
Got something else to donate, have ya?
Leave. There we go.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Is everything all right, Menip Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist.
Under a very suspicious ray of light. Where's it at? My boy, my sweet, sweet man. Yep, there's the teddy bears.
A devious little trap.
disarm.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
3, 1, 1, 6, 6, 2, 37. Alright.
Your arms would be so snug.
Excuse me?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Surprise-based teddy bears stuffed with explosives. Still adorable. What the fuck? Ooh. That's a lot of money.
Such luck.
An excerpt from a book of short, terribly outdated tales for children, told by Mother and Pestry. Hungry Bullywug. Once there lived Bullywug, whose name was Billy. His clothes were ragged, he never washed, and he spoke in tongues that nobody could ever understand. But the worst thing about Billy was that he was always hungry. First, he ate all the food that was in the village. Then he moved on to villages nearby. Soon, the entire region was starving because Billy could never have enough. Villagers offered to teach Billy how to farm so that he could make his own way, but Billy was lazy. Billy only ever wanted to live off the kindness of others. So that is what he did. One day, the villagers decided they'd had enough. They'd been forced to live off their supplies for months, and were sick of it. And Billy, having gotten fat from eating all their food, started to look rather appetizing himself. That's for children? Alright, that's fucking dark. Ooh, they're talking about mold. Oh, dude, are the kids outside? Esther's warning. It seems like to remind some of you that what is in the barn is for refugees, not for dinner. Next one I find skimming from the top cleans the latrine for the rest of the month. I'm not taking anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
You've had worse ideas to work on. A lot worse.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big.
Big and dangerous. Watch yourself, kid.
Dangerous? Oh, it's a gold mine. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Wanna see?
Tell me these items aren't stolen from the goods donated to the refugees.
Don't be a goose. They couldn't be. Bloody flaming fists are guarding that barn like it was a bank. But even if they were liberated from the barn, all profits go to the refugees anyway. So it's legit, right?
Show me these fancy items you have built up. Anything magical?
Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
It's fucking good. Don't mind me. Just gonna go back here for a little something I left. Oh, you need to go away.
Quick and quiet.
More. Continue. Open it. Now. Thank you. Alright.
I say, terribly
decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries.
Seen anything interesting while you've been here?
Oh, folk come, folk go. It's a little dull, to be frank. The room next door has rather reeked of late, though. And that's coming from me.
Something's on my mind.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
Oh, sweet.
Lined up and taking their fair shares. Plenty for everyone.
Yeah.
If won't get us fed,
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly broken.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
Then we should end it.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize. You do recognize the language, however. These people are Gur, a tribe of monster hunters, just like the one you met in the Hag Swamp.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
We want nothing to do with you.
I have to admit, I don't love sitting down for a chat with people who've relentlessly hunted me.
I am offering an olive branch. Do not knock it aside so quickly.
All right, we're listening.
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
What business is it of yours?
For those your friend stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
Because I want to ask him how he's sure, but you know, I feel like he knows. How can you be sure?
I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
You owe them revenge, Astarion. Nothing else. Well then.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
If it wasn't really his fault.
Do not stand here and wait. Cazador must be destroyed.
You didn't even give me a chance to walk away. What is going on? 31.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
Doesn't feel very fortunate.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power. Just like
I'm not gonna absorb the power.
What? No! I've had so little time!
Right.
I got this. Cry about it.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
I'm not gonna absorb its potential. It's a notice demanding that the miller pay off his debt, lest his creditors oust him and claim the mill for themselves. That way it's sort of destroyed up top.
Another quake! What's going on? It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
Wait, delivery not guaranteed.
Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you.
I
I'll tell
guess
you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
Any idea what the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much.
I can find the pigeons for you. My fees are very reasonable.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find,
Bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
This is probably a good place to end it. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had fun, and I will see you guys next time.